Hello and welcome back to the channel. I want to go ahead and do an update video on what's going on with the layout. I did a quick video about, I want to say about 9-10 days ago, so almost 2 weeks. Wanted to touch base here and actually make something a little bit longer and go over what I've been doing. So what I'm showing you now is the first part of the new N scale layout that I'm currently working on. Why I decided to go from N scale from the HO layout is because we moved into a bigger place, but I didn't want to consume a whole basement for my HO scale stuff. So what I decided to do was do a lot of research and look into making something that was small, but also I could do a lot more in a lot less space. So the wife suggested maybe looking at something that could be portable, torn down, moved around if need be, if we had to necessarily move again, or we had people over or needed more space. So after about my 3 years of not posting anything since my first video, I was looking into a lot of people that do N-scale on YouTube and saw a bunch of people building T-track modules. And it kind of started to fascinate me. So what I'm going to do is, from a few of those people, I went out and got some T-track modules just to give it a try, and I ended up buying a bunch more. And now it's going to go ahead and turn into a rather large layout. The modules are made by Klondike.com. Check those guys out. They actually make really nice modules. I had no problem putting these together. It's my first time ever doing these, and honestly, if I can do it, well, anybody can. So, with that being said, with going to a smaller scale, as much as I like HO scale, I found I can do a lot more in a smaller space. So, what we're going to work on here is, in the next couple of months, is getting the track laid, everything wired up here on the layout. Probably do it in phases, like, most people do. We'll do them in phases. And then eventually you'll get the whole thing where it'll start here, excuse me, go across this table here where all my kits are set up, and down to here where my test track currently is just running a train just so I can run stuff until this is up and running. I'll get down here and I'll give you a closer image of that. When I was younger, I did start with N-scale trains, and then I moved to HO because I thought, they were a little bit easier. But as time grew on, it's like space becomes more of an issue than anything else. So I'm deciding to make the switch to N. And this is where we're at now. And within the next few weeks, the track actually will be here. I'll probably do an unboxing of that, show you what the actual track plan is going to be like and how it's going to look. And then we'll dabble into scenery and everything else and all that fun stuff. I might start doing some how-tos, but I'm not sure yet. I figure I'd just share progress for right now, since, I don't have that many people watching the channel currently. Maybe that'll change, I don't know. Hit that like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But as of right now, I'm thinking I'm going to start with this phase. The side farthest over here, there's probably going to be an engine servicing facility, freight depot, fueling station, stuff like that. And then maybe some small town buildings. I'm not going to overdo it. But then come around here and then have this custom built grain facility that I've been taking from different buildings, grain elevator kit, some 3D printed silos, another kit, and just kind of bash it into like being a big industry. And then further on down, it might just be some like low level farmland type stuff. Then going over might be another town, stuff like that. It's just right now I'm in the planning stage. I have the track plans all worked out. It's just the planning of where the buildings are going, and when I model, I prefer to have the buildings partially built so I can get an idea of where everything's going to go, how it's going to look before I go any farther. So right now I just want to throw this up there. that's where I'm currently at. Um, then soon we'll be getting into track work, wiring, and lighting, and all the stuff. But it's not going to be rushed this time around like the HO layout. I will, put some shorts here and there for any of you guys that want to watch. I know it sounds like I'm rambling right now, but it's like 4 in the morning, and I was like, let's make a video. Why not? Other things we'll probably touch on here is I did get a couple Kato trains. This guy right here, purchased this. Might take a look at that in a closer review type thing. We do have a couple steam locomotives I might take a look at. Reviews or anything, so if any of you guys who actually watch or subscribe or follow the channel, actually let me know. Throw a comment. What would you like to see with this N scale layout? Maybe I can throw something in there and let you guys be a part of it, or make suggestions. I don't know. It's been a while since I made a video for this channel, other than just being quiet and letting trains run and doing scenes. So again, I'm rambling. I apologize, but yeah. So this is where we're gonna begin and go from there. So hopefully the next video or so we'll have more progress on the actual layout, and I'll give you an update. Thanks for watching. As before, like, subscribe, share, comment, give me any kind of feedback. Much appreciated. Thanks. Bye.